We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Wait, set, wait, 20! Check, Mike 54, Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback! Check 9, check 9. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Wait, 28!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait, set, wide, 80! Watch my board. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brady now on first down. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Josh Doxson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Go 47. Then we're going to 53. Off the split.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay, cover up, cover up, cover up. Here we go, 46. He's checking. Crash, crash. Kill. 26.
From the 38, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 47. Hey, watch that. Check, 26.
Now Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike, here we go. Mike, front 4. Here we go. Here we go, kill. Go. 54, 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check back. We're going to 54. Here we go, 46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
55. Damn. Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Shadow. 72.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
X3, 218, chop. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, goal 66. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Motion, motion. 55's mark, guys, 55. Check right, check right. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. There we go, kill. Be good. Watch twins. There we go, 1 and 54. 1
Now Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. 47.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Mike 54. I'm trying to collect.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. This is Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
61, matchbox lights.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not today, you want. Not today. Check, check. Fresno. 72. Fresno.
Now Cook running right.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Wait, that. 380. 54 miles.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Wait, that. 29. Alpha. 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Jackson, reload.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stop your whining. Check, check, check. Hey, I need one over here. I need one. 80 weapons. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. So don't say nothing. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Switch, 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 switch. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Regular, regular.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. It's hauled in by Doxson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Banjo, banjo, banjo. .72. Check 13. Hey, 16-6.
They run. Cook. They'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Wait, that wide 80. Mike's 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. Wide. Get 6'6". Pull it high. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check.
Hey, Alabama.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Let's go, motion. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Wait, 53! Mike, 54! That's what I do. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
Hey, 66.
From the 40 now on second down, Brady. Pass incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Undercut. Shit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 55.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Switch up, switch up. Slam, slam, slam. Here we go, 47. Top 10, here we go, going to 54, going to 54, line 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now this throw caught left side. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You ain't got nothing.
Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill! 47.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check, watch 54. Stay with your man. Kill. We got double up.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
54 Mike. I'm coming. Say. We're going to 54. Why? Here go 46. Check the backer.
10th carry now for Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 54. It's a party now.
Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 37. Check 37. Check it.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. General West. Stop here, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got to get the ball.
They run it again with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Mike 54. Mike. Hey, Alabama. You got nothing. Hey, watch. Sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. Ooh, the juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Switch.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Echo. T. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Line. That's right, baby. That's it. Here we go. 37's the Vikings.
Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check your hot read.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down and goal to go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
27, 26.
Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 47.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And this one complete to Smith. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. But he hit.
Again, it's Brady. And Diggs has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 3 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
There you go. 54, check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go. There we go. Going to 53. 54, right there, right there. 54. There we go. 46. 36. 36.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Here we go. Line 8. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. 26.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Here we go. 47. Let's go. Let's bring it. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Line 8. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. 26.
Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Line 8. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be, yeah, kill. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Vikings 17. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Silver. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw. Brady. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.